goddamn hot tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. And it's a 400 Monday.
That's gonna be 120.
Oh. Probably the reason why.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
All right.
Well, hey,
We are
another
back.
edition, a new week, another
Absolutely.
Saturday. We got next Sports Talk podcast is back.
All day.
Again, as we mentioned, this is a weekly show. We don't do every day, every time something happens, I understand, but we every week.
Absolutely.
We are now down to nitty gritty, fellas. This is it. The money is on the table. The chips have been pushed in the middle of the table. We trying to see what's up now. What's up now? Who won it?
All right, what are you going to do? What are you going
It's
to do?
Trey, all three of y'all.
What are you going to do?
All three. It's 3-3.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Should we recap of how we got here, right?
Come on, let's talk.
Go ahead. Give it to us.
I think the last time we met, the last time we was here, was it
Last
2-1?
Saturday.
Was it 2-1 Indiana?
Mm-hmm.
It was, yeah.
It was 2-1.
2-1 Indiana.
And you know, the way I was feeling at that moment was they obviously stole game one, literally like a thief in the night.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was 2-2 last time we got together
Was it- was it-
because Indiana had just lost that other game.
But
at the
even
crib.
through 4 games, I still felt like 3 out of 4 Indiana played better.
Mm-hmm.
They still game 1 on the road.
Mm-hmm.
OKC did they did a game 2-1, get it. Then you come back to your crib and you handle them 116-107. Game 4, you let the fourth quarter slip away. But
That was the game that
was
they
the game
needed.
they should have
though.
went up 3-1.
That's the game. That's the game that they
They
needed.
needed that fourth one.
Since 2-1 Indiana, it's been a flip. Because if you go from down 2-1 now you up 3-2, you kind of you putting your stamp on the series.
Absolutely.
Now in the last 2 those games, 4 and 5, man, Jalen Williams and Shea, they averaging 30. They averaging a 30 piece.
Any help from anybody else is just extra.
Yeah,
because you can't stop them too.
because it's that's what's making me so nervous about the Pacers, because now even though outside of game 1 with all them turnovers, I don't know what's gonna happen from game to game with them.
It's hard to call, but you do see what just happened in game 6. Like, OKC had 1 million turnovers.
They did.
1 million turnovers, and Indiana capitalized on every last one of them, bro. So that goes back to what I've been saying for weeks. If you can stop their run, you can win the game.
Mm-hmm.
However, you cannot act like SGA didn't have a bad night. He did. He had a bad night.
He did.
He shot pretty bad. They shot pretty bad, period. Because in the first quarter, it was going back and forth. All of a sudden, adjustments came, Rick Carlisle, and Indiana started pulling. I still don't like what you got in game 7 in OKC. I don't like it. I just don't, bro. Like, you had your chance to wrap up this series. And true indeed, we could be wrong. Like, Indiana could go in OKC and shock the world.
True.
I don't think it's going to happen, though. I
mean,
don't think so.
Go ahead. All right, what you got?
I'm up in the air.
I hear
right?
you. I hear you.
I'm shooting Shaq free throws right now. 50-50,
Ouch.
right? Because I've been screaming and been clamoring and been waiting for Indiana to show me the game that they came in game 6. I've been waiting for that.
Yeah.
I mean, Miles Turner played big as far as his size, his defense. That's what they need.
Siakam played big.
Siakam play huge.
16 points, 13 rebounds.
That's big. That's big dog.
boards.
That's big dog status.
That boy Nembhard
Did you
came in
see-
with 17 points, 3 trades.
McConnell kept being solid.
T.J. McConnell.
plays solid.
Him and Obi been clutch.
Man, I'm telling you,
T.J. McConnell.
that was the best game I've seen Indiana
I feel
play.
like every team needs a T.J. McConnell.
That's
Okay.
that's a fact. Just
That
like-
man is John Havlicek reincarnated.
And his sister is
And
just
he
as better.
just keep running. Yeah, she's just as good. And he keep running. What was dope, I saw Sis was in his jersey, and he went to that game and he was in her jersey. That's
The
fire.
swap, the
That's
swap,
fire.
swap.
His,
Yeah.
his spirit that he brings to the game, his energy, man.
Oh,
yeah.
He don't miss a
Oh,
beat.
man.
He come right in,
Veteranship,
he
bro.
ready.
Oh yeah, he come
ready to
in
just
ready
go.
to go.
Because you know, as a starter, it's easier. You know the minutes
Absolutely.
you're gonna play. When you coming off the bench, you got to come in right
You gotta
away.
get to
And
it.
what did we say, Mike? What did we say? If you get the ball out of Halliburton hands and let somebody else push tempo,
Mhm.
what's going to end up happening? They're gonna see some efficiency, and they did.
Oh, speaking of Halliburton, I'm happy you mentioned him.
Oh,
Because,
Lord.
I mean, we're talking about this man.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
He okay. Since they went up 2-1,
Let him go. Let him know.
a tweaked ankle,
Yeah.
a calf strain.
He's a-
He this in 70 minutes.
Mhm.
He's 7 of 21 from the field, 1 for 11 from 3, bro, totaling 22 points.
Yet still, all of
Totaling
these
22 points.
all of these so-called injuries, you're playing though.
Hey man,
He ain't missed the game,
I
Mike.
just yeah,
That's
what I'm saying.
terrible.
I just
bro.
man, I
That's
look at it like
terrible.
what's in here and what's in here.
Right.
Because this we trying to get a chip.
Yeah.
Each franchise have never won nothing. So
What was it? Was it game 5 that the boy was scoreless to the 4th?
Yes.
It was one of the games.
And then
It was
okay, wait. When they went,
It was game 5 is when
When they
he said that he had the tweak,
Yeah.
the tweak leg or tweak ankle, something
Scoreless.
like that, or the or
no,
the
no,
knee.
he only had 7. I think
Listen,
he was like
no,
7 points.
Yeah,
But-
the
but
whole through the
For
whole
the game.
But
In the first, but for the first, second, and third, the only
He did go
points he
score.
got was
You're right.
from a free throw line.
That's true.
So
That's it.
That's why they lost that game.
I'm even shocked that Indiana the fact that they got to a game 7 is big. One of your best players playing that poorly in 2 straight games.
Yeah. That just going to show you the depth of the team,
That's what
though.
I'm saying. So
Mhm.
they really got to play as a unit.
They have to.
See, OKC can mess up a little bit. They don't have to be perfect. Indiana don't got to be perfect to win.
Indiana has to play. Well, if one person lacking, another person got to pick it up,
Yeah.
and that's they have to have that.
The key for Indiana to win game 7 is Miles Turner.
Mm.
He has to continue to play. Listen to me. He has to continue to play
play
defensively
defense,
and control that paint like
Mhm.
he was doing.
He do.
What they do? What OKC do? They shoot mid ranges.
Yeah,
They take it to the rack.
They don't shoot a lot of
and they
threes.
gonna run.
And they gonna run.
Mhm.
If you got Miles Turner playing like he played game 6,
Can't run as hard.
you gotta what you doing, you making them pass it out now.
Mhm.
Or you can look at it too, like, okay, this is an elimination game, right? We are at home.
Mhm.
We got all the big dogs in the house. I mean, they had Reggie Miller in the building, Rick
Everybody.
Smits,
Everybody.
Who
Mike
was it?
Epps.
Ron Artest.
Anthony Davis,
Did
Artest.
you
Ron
didn't see
Artest,
Mike
hey,
Epps?
Lance
I didn't see
Stevenson.
Mike Epps because he
Lance
always
Stevenson,
there.
Mike Epps.
Yeah.
They had, so it's like, okay, this we're not gonna lose at home. We,
I think Dale Davis was there too.
they
Anthony
had
Davis was
all
there.
the big dogs there. So my
Mhm.
thing is like, did you all play that well? Because, bro, look, they went on. What did they do?
I wanted to
They
see
went
Rick
on a-
Smith. That's what I wanted to see.
Mm.
Indiana, and this was their best game of the series. They at one point they led by as many as 31.
Yeah,
They went on a 24-7 run in the first quarter.
Oh yeah, destroyed them.
Then leading from the second quarter to the third, it was 36-9 to reopen it up.
They was
Mhm.
destroying.
So my thing is like, was this just adrenaline? Like, I don't, you're not gonna just beat us in our house for the chip, or was just like tomorrow, y'all gonna get thumped? That's what I'm worried about.
It was
this just
I'm
like
telling you, Mike, it was Miles Turner. When he went out there and said, ain't none of this happening no
Yeah.
more. And when he told him that he's still him,
made a difference.
that made a big difference.
Made a difference. I think it could be too, Mike. It could be win or stay home,
That's right.
or in either situation, like be it game 6 or game 7. So maybe we just gonna get a scrap in Indiana here on out. Now I don't. Once again, I don't see, even with Miles Turner playing the way he played, I don't see you beating OKC like you did in game 6 and game
I mean,
7.
obviously.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
That's facts. That's facts.
But you can change what automatically people think OKC gonna be able to do.
You're gonna change the
You can
trajectory.
change it, bro. You
Yeah.
really can.
Because
So,
now you making Dagnall think a little bit more. now.
absolutely, you make it
Because
that
now-
thing.
Because now what up to that 6 games, Miles Turner was a no-go, was a no-show.
You
When he
was.
stepped it up a bit, now you aren't seeing Bradford coming in and
Check.
Thomas Bryant coming in and they giving you nothing for real. Now Miles Turner say, nah, let me get back to defense.
Give Chet
And-
that body.
in Indiana, can we because we know OKC don't like shooting the three. I don't say don't like it, but most of them they don't.
It's just not a consistent thing with them. I can say,
and I don't think they're not efficient.
Yeah, not with that 3 point.
Not with the 3
But
point.
in today's NBA,
You got to be.
It can help you or harm you. And these finals, it's in the games Indiana has won, they've shot the 3 ball pretty well. Because in game 6 up to the third quarter, they had made 14 threes.
Mm-hmm.
And OKC again made 3. So if you could stop them shooting the 3, you don't let Casey Wallace hit none. You know, don't watch Aaron Wiggins, watch Caruso.
Because they're gonna be out there.
They are.
Can you go into OKC and shock the world?
I think
They
can.
did it last year against the Knicks. They were down 3-2, and they won in 7. They had to win 2.
And I'll retract what I said earlier. I was saying I don't think they can.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I don't know. I just don't know. If they play, if we see some of what we saw in game 6, bro, they can. They can. If we see some of it, yeah. We ain't got to see the whole thing. If we see some of it, y'all can beat them.
I think the factor is going to be the bench.
It always has been.
Indiana's bench has been outplaying OKC's bench, in my opinion. OKC bench. If we keep getting Toppin, McConnell, and McConnell, if they could keep coming in doing what they're doing, you might see Indiana win game 7.
Listen, man.
And you got to stop one of the two. You can't let Jalen Woods and Shea get off it together.
I don't think they are the 04 Pistons, but the team reminds me of it just because of how important both 5 sets are. Both. Bro, in 04, okay, just think about this. When we went back in 05, the only reason why we lost, even with she not getting in front of Ori, is because we didn't have Mike James, we didn't have Mehmet Okur, we didn't have Eldon Campbell, we didn't have Corliss Williamson. That's a whole bench we lost.
Remember the game 7, Chauncey was in foul trouble.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we wouldn't have seen a game 7 if we got that bench that we had. Yeah. So fast forward to Indiana, that bench. If you got 2 starting 5s, listen, this is how Golden State got their rings. They had 2 starting 5s. How do you have Iguodala be your MVP?
Sean Livingston,
bro, come on.
They was filthy.
They was balling. So if you, and once again, the unfortunate is Tyrese Halliburton is not the guy he needs to be over there. But if he own, and the rest of the team, if he only gets 16 points and the rest of the team is hot, they're gonna win, bro. So it's just how deep they are, bro. Best basketball in the NBA since March. I've been saying that shit for months now.
Yeah, and it have been.
They went. Siakam give you 16-13. Halliburton was 3 for 7 from 3, game 6. He showed a little bit. Nembhard had 17 from deep.
See what I'm saying?
And what do we keep talking about also for OKC? Their missing key is Chet Holmgren. He goes 4 points, 6 rebounds in 24 minutes.
Why?
Miles Turner.
Telling you.
True.
It's just
I'm telling you.
But at this point now that we're up to the last game of the season, you can see why it's 3-3. You see it. Everything, not everything don't have to go right, but for the most part, the main people in the movie have to play their role. And when you fumbling lines, you can't remember what the hell you got to say. And the producer got to say, or the director got to say, cut. Bro, you got to come to play a role. And that's why to me, that's why it's not Indiana 3-1. Because Jalen Williams woke up.
He did.
That 40-piece.
Man, I just got chills. You saying that, man.
Jalen Williams.
That 40-piece.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. They're going to have to get that boy some money.
They are.
They're going.
Yes, sir.
Have to get that boy some
out of there.
money.
He's gone.
Because somebody gonna come with a contract, bro.
They gotta pay
somebody gonna come with a contract. Look at what happened with OKC before when you're talking Harden. KD,
you gotta pay J-Dub, Mike. You gotta.
If you better give him that money, you just pay Shaq. You just get Shaq that money. There ain't nobody else out there that you should pay better than Jalen outside of Shaq.
Oh no, nobody else.
Nobody else. Chad ain't proved he worth that contract just yet.
And unfortunately, with this luxury tax now,
money,
you have to really pick and choose how you want to play.
Absolutely.
Because it's like Memphis just had to make a decision, and they let Desmond Bane walk out the door. So you're gonna have to figure out.
We're gonna touch on that
who's most important, who's gonna have to hang around, because unfortunately, like Chet stock has fallen. Even to me, Miles Turner stock has fallen.
He got him a little bit more in that game 6. He got some chips back.
Overall, he's been a no-show in this series,
true.
in my opinion.
I give you that. Outside of the game 6, that's true.
But like I said, remember I told you yesterday, what was it the other day? If he plays the same way, or if a little better, that he played in Game 6, I think they can. I think it will start teetering up a little bit, just a little bit. And if they win that fight, if they win the ship, and Miles Turner had a big reason why they won, it might teeter up.
They win the chip. Who getting the MVP for Indy?
For Indy, if they win a ship,
the same person that got the Eastern Conference, Spicy P.
Yeah,
it's Siakam, bro.
Yeah, hands down.
Did you see that dime? Halliburton hit him. What?
That was he tried to make it look sweeter than what it was.
Because he was off. Listen, don't get into it. He tried to put a little jazz on it.
But that's what
you still gotta have a little bit of court vision to see that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because he damn near lost the ball.
I'm gonna say this to you and Mike, and this is very important to me because a lot of people don't say it. I'm speaking about Halliburton, Tyrese. If Tyrese has been the most inconsistent player in this playoffs, probably I've never seen a star, quote unquote, that has an inconsistent game that I've seen with him, right? So let's go to tomorrow. You gotta bank on him being inconsistent. Why are we saying that? Because that's what he showed you.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta bank on him being inconsistent.
You can't count on it.
You can't count on it. So what they gonna do, Mike? What they gonna do, bro? What they gonna do?
They gotta spread the ball like they did before.
That's the only way they're gonna be able
to spread the ball.
I'm
catch rhythm.
Yeah, I'm at the point where if this is a winner take all, we on the road just for the title. You ain't showing me nothing, man. I'm gonna sit your behind.
Carlo not gonna do it.
I don't care.
Carlo not gonna do
what
it.
the name is on your jersey. I'm sitting your tail on the bench, bro. You sit next to me.
Yes.
You not.
I agree with that.
I gotta go. Whoever out there could
we here.
Me something.
We here. It's all or nothing.
I'll talk to you after the game or next season. This for the chip
or all or nothing.
It's only been 19 Game 7s in NBA Finals history. We in number 20, and I can't wait on you,
Game 7 since 2016.
I ain't waiting on you.
You've been inconsistent.
I'm not waiting on you, brother.
He been consistent the side. So you really gotta.
Been almost 10 years since we had a Game 7.
Yeah, you really gotta coach to that. So who's stepping up? For sure, McConnell.
And he not.
But who's helping him?
He a liability on defense. It's just.
I think I'm telling you, it's the whole team. Bro.
It
ain't one person.
That's right.
It ain't. It's not one person. They can bank on Halliburton being sometime he is hell because that's what he is.
Up at the crib.
They coming with everything they got.
Have y'all looked at the line? I haven't. Y'all know what the line is?
What's the line? I ain't looked at it at all.
Because y'all
keep talking.
For game, what was it? For Game 5, it was -9.5.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
Did they cover? Didn't they cover? What? How much they beat them by Game 5?
Like 20 or something.
Yeah, they beat them by 11. Yeah. So the thing is this. Obviously, everybody thinks because they're going back to OKC, whether it's Game 7 or not.
OKC.
They don't have faith in Indiana pulling this
right.
Out. I really, my gut is telling me it's going to be closer to what people think.
I think so.
But I'm gonna have to go with OKC. I'm gonna have to go.
I'm gonna say this much.
And I hate
I'll
that
leave
I'm
it there
that because I really for Indiana. But
I really don't know. I'll say this much though: if Indy get out there and start pulling,
if they can shoot the three like they did Game 1,
it's just gonna be.
If they make 18 threes,
it's gonna be hard to beat them.
If you getting them hard, Naismith, maybe Miles give you a couple, and
listen. And
you're right.
And they don't have an answer for TJ coming off that bench.
They got more.
They don't got an answer for it.
What was the line?
Ooh-wee.
For tomorrow, what is it?
Oklahoma City Thunder are -7.5.
Okay, so 7.5. So you got to win by 8.
Favorite.
So that's a blowout. To me, anything over 6, they expect you to get popped.
Yeah.
So,
we'll see, man.
Yeah. Well, this is what we said before.
Might shake up the world.
I just want to see. I don't want you to do what you did Thursday by, we not losing at home. We're not gonna lose. And then you go on the road when it popped and get blasted.
Yeah,
just give us a good game, even if you give us a good game. This is the last game of the season.
Yeah, but you know who the ref is, right?
Scott Fisher there.
Yes.
No,
Scott Foster there.
Oh yeah, he's there.
Yeah,
it's gonna be. I know.
Well, you know how Chris Paul feel about him.
Come on.
Every time Chris Paul see him,
Bro, they got evidence of Scott
he
Foster.
even get
Yeah,
tossed.
either, bro.
The game is like it'll never go his way. They say he like 0-9 with Scott Foster.
Listen, bro,
But you know,
like I told y'all before, if he don't like your owner,
it's over.
you getting every call there is.
It's over.
For real. Foul on you. Foul on you. Foul on you.
Crazy, man.
Seriously.
Y'all want to holler a little bit of free agency real quick?
Come on,
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
That's cool.
Let's do it.
First move of the season, off season, was what? Desmond Bane. He's getting traded to the Orlando Magic.
That's huge.
They gave up a big haul. Though.
They did.
Similar to Mikal Bridges.
Four. Listen, Mike. You don't even know.
Unprotected.
You don't even know if this is going to be a number one pick. Yeah. You don't even know if this is going to be a number one pick, and you got four of them that way. Now, Desmond Bane's good, but he ain't that damn good, okay? But I will say this. Paolo, Mo, Franz, Desmond Bane is dangerous as hell.
For the Eastern Conference, is wide open as it is.
Yes, bro, that's dangerous as hell.
They said we not waiting. They said clearly this is an all-in move because he still got what? 4 years left on that contract at $197 million.
4 first-round unprotected
So they are really
picks?
banking on this man to come in and hoop very well.
That's a lot, man. That's
but
a lot.
when you look at their history, you know, when you top 3 in the league as far as defense goes, and they were at the bottom of the league as far as scoring, especially from the perimeter, they had to say, okay, we gotta do something. Because it was hard to watch that series against Boston, man. I'm like, I can't watch. I
watched it though just because I'm ahead.
Y'all have nobody on the perimeter that does
nothing.
I'm like, KCP, I don't know what has happened to him.
He lost how to hoop. He forgot how to hoop. Forgot how to hoop.
He was in the right situation in Denver.
Yeah,
he was.
He's not in that situation in
Orlando.
He's not.
Yeah. He I don't even know what happened when he went to Florida. He must got with some people out there in Florida and started.
Well, he out of there now. He's sending his ass to Memphis, which is going to be the Elephant Graveyard. Because Ja went out of there too.
Yeah, what they going to end up doing in Memphis? They going to end up buying him out. He a veteran, so they going to buy him out. He going to end up picking and choosing where he want to go. So,
listen, they about to explode that damn team. Memphis the Grizzlies are already exploded. Jaren Jackson ain't going to be there.
Ain't going to be there.
Well, I don't know. They said they want to build around Ja and Jaren.
That's what they say.
Ja requested to get traded though.
Ja want out. Yeah,
he said he want to go.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best thing for him to do is to try to leave and try to get some type of coachability left that he actually need.
If we're gonna
save his career, seriously.
If we're gonna say it's anybody's league right now, it's SGA's. Right?
Oh, that's fact.
It's his league right now.
Oh, that's fact.
What did I say to you last week?
Yeah.
At this point, you almost have to look at him like the new Michael Jordan.
He is SGA. It's his league.
Almost have to say that
now. Just here 6 years ago, I was telling people, maybe even 5. Are we ready? Maybe less than that, bro. I said, we ready to have the conversation that SGA is better than Ja Morant? And so many people was like, hell no, he ain't. I called this years ago, bro. I called it. So now SGA is number one. See, Ja is disappointed because he was supposed to be that guy.
SGA is cold. He was cold 5 years
ago. Ja was supposed to be. They wanted him to be the face. Yep. He was jumping out the damn ceiling.
Yeah, he was. But I never knew. I never said he was gonna be.
And your stupidity has damaged that.
Yep.
So now, even though they didn't want it to be Canadian SGA, he's the guy in the league right now. He's the guy.
Yes,
so, with that being said, Ja is getting out of Memphis. He feel like they done did him wrong.
He has to.
He want to get out of there. He want to go. I don't know where he's going to go. But they talked all that Memphis, we good in the West. You probably should have let them put your ass in the East. Remember, Ja was like, we good over here in the West, right?
He one of them players, man, that's just like he's very talented.
He is.
A lot of athleticism. But I see chinks in the armor, baby.
He don't get it done.
I don't like you. You don't shoot the 3 well. You don't shoot the mid range very well. If you're not getting to the rack, laying it up, dunking on somebody, you can be contained. Just like how Giannis can be. If you play the right defense, you shield him off from getting to the paint, he can be beat.
Just because you do a dunk and you yell don't mean you cold.
It doesn't mean
true.
I just,
You know what I'm saying?
True.
I'm talking about people that got like a real fluid game,
Oh, I
like
know.
a real game.
Josh-
SGA has that.
Josh just looked like he could jump for a long time.
That's it. And what's going to happen when you hit 28, 29, 30, 30? What's going to happen
The
then?
legs go left.
That's what we was talking about. Jordan, what did he do? He checked.
Nope.
Now I got the fade. I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna
You
work
have
on
to
that.
change it. You
My,
have to
my,
change
my
it.
footwork.
Mike still could jump when he was in Washington.
Sure
He wasn't
could.
jumping like
Like
he used to, but he
went-
still could jump. He
he went-
still could go.
What we
Because
used
the
to
man
call
didn't
it?
stop working out.
What they used to call it? He was levitating in the air.
Literally, he was walking on air.
It's crazy.
Listen, half of the moves that he made are defeating science.
Diabolical.
Do you understand
man.
what I'm saying?
It's diabolical.
the body control, the focus on to still be able to make a shot when you're getting hit in the air
Yeah,
was unmatched.
but he
Ooh,
says
that was great.
He says
said.
his first. He says the
Who
player
was
that he
better?
loved. Oh, there's
Nobody.
nobody better at that. He said the player that he loved growing up was two of them.
Uh-huh.
Iceman, which there is not many who can score like him to this day.
Still can.
Still can't. And Dr. J.
Dr.
Now you
J,
think about
yeah.
this. Now hear about it. I want you to think about this. This is before Mike all that.
Mhm.
You think about the fact that Dr. J jumped up against the most dominant center of the league, who was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at that point, had enough time in the air to go here, bring it here, swing around to the other side of the rim.
Mhm.
So if that's what you basing your shit off of, come on, bro. Why you think the man turned into what he turned into? But once again, John just was a jumper. He needs to change his game. Look at Derrick Rose when he got hurt. He had to change his game.
Yeah.
And it made him have a longer career.
You know,
know?
just speaking on staying with free agency.
Mm.
So many rumors, so many who can go here, who can go there. They didn't put Giannis come to Detroit, KD comes to Detroit, Jaren Jackson comes to Detroit.
I've heard that too.
The only ones I think is possible. I like the Santi Aldama. I do think they about to break Memphis up. They about to get totally
It's
broken up.
busted. It's about to get exploded.
And another one I mentioned, I think we talked yesterday or the day before. Demond, what you think about this? Kobe White. Kobe White coming to Detroit.
Yeah.
They want Josh Giddey. Obviously, that's they net. But now you're talking about between Ayo Dosunmu and Kobe White, one of them got to get let go. And I think Kobe White be perfect as in a 3-guard lineup in Detroit with Ivy and Cade.
I think he would be absolutely excellent over here. And I heard that to get him, we would give up Tech,
Sasser, 2027,
and 2 picks.
2029 first round.
Yeah, two
Yes,
picks. And that's for me. I go the same way if you go get John Collins. You give up Tim Hardaway.
Man,
You give up Tim Hardaway, bro.
That's crazy.
Tim Hardaway, Sass, Tech, and a round pick, and we can get John Collins
If he wants to come over here.
if he wants to come here.
Yeah.
I don't know if Kobe White want to come here neither, but I feel like
I want to get out of Chicago if I was him.
hell yeah, I would.
I want out of Chicago.
I feel like that's a good play. I think that can move. Y'all been and they've been talking all that KD and Giannis shit. That ain't happening here.
But you know who wants John Collins bad, right?
Who?
And they usually get what they want.
Who? LA?
Golden State.
Golden State going after him? Shit,
That's
I
where
didn't
he's
know
gonna
that.
end up going, bro.
I didn't know they was going after him.
Whatever they want, they get.
We talking about somebody that
I'm playing with Steph Curry. I'm sorry.
John Collins, what he averaged 19 last year.
He balls, bro.
53%
Yeah.
from the
I want him.
40%.
I ain't gonna lie to you,
I want him
Mike.
too.
I want him more than
Oh.
anybody else
in the NBA right now.
I want him
I do
because
too.
listen,
He only
if you just
27.
listen, if you do that, look, your start. I already saw it. I saw it on
Yep.
Instagram. If you do that, your starting five is Cade, Jaden,
Asar.
Asur,
Yep.
JD, and Tobias. Your bench is Beasley, Schroeder, Ron Holland, John Collins, and Beef Stew.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You might have to start John Collins, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm telling what
Oh,
the
yeah,
flow
start
is.
John Collins.
I don't know if he's starting over Tobias off rip. I don't. Just being honest. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. And it could be a Clay either way. Even if you swap them, we still
Or
would be
or
incredible.
or you leave them in. Put
what I'm saying, if you
put
swap, if
so
you-
you'll say Duran, Collins, Tobias,
well,
Ivy, and Cade.
you already know Bickerstaff will have fun with changing them lineups. He will have fun with that. But what I'm saying is, if JC and Tobias swap, if JC started and Tobias came off the oak,
Still the
it's
same.
still nasty.
Yeah,
for
still the
us.
same.
It's
to me.
nasty.
It's still
work,
the
bro.
same.
I promise you that would be crazy. And what I would do, I'm telling you, this whole scenario I saw in the minimums, they go get Plumlee for nothing.
Or Drummond.
I saw that too.
Yeah, Plumlee. I
Bring
would love to get
Plumlee
Drummond
back.
Or Drummond. Bring Drummond back.
because B-Ball Paul not coming back. It's over. He's out.
it's over.
They letting him go.
He's
It's
done.
gonna be over with.
Sorry,
so
sir.
you do that, and they said give Beasley 60 for 4 and give Schroeder 22 for 2.
That's all right. 60 for 4. I like that.
That's a
60. Wait, what?
60 million for 4 years.
To
To Beasley.
That's
You can't
that's
give
solid.
him too much more than that.
You
man.
can't give him too much more than that.
That's a lot, bro.
You think so?
Nah, not in today's
That's
league.
Go
that's
from
what
6
50, 60
million
million a year.
to making 17, 18.
No, it ain't even that. It's
It's
60.
15. It's
like
15. It's 15.
Yeah,
my bad.
yeah. So I'll give him.
I'm giving them that.
I
You
give
would.
him that because
Yeah.
LA or somebody is gonna come and try to give him 80, or because you gotta understand that league minimum is higher now.
Yeah, sure
They're getting a
is.
lot more money now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
So 60 for 4 years ain't what we thought it would have been at one point. You feel me?
I dare
But
think we need to
we'll
give him
see.
two for 30.
Well, if you get, I do that too.
I
This
do
is
the
just a
shorter route,
scenario.
not a 4-piece. I give
This
two,
is just a scenario.
2 years.
Maybe.
I give
And
him 2
I
years.
do 2 for 30. If you take it,
Or
2
get
for 30,
or do
and
the
Schroeder 2 for 22.
or do it like this. Do the 4-year club option. The
Fourth
fourth
year
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I do
club
that too.
option. Instead of giving them
You right.
giving the player option, give the club option.
They saying it's looking like it's finalized for KD to go to Miami.
Are you serious?
It's looking like it's getting close to
For
being
who?
the done.
Pat
Miami
Done
doesn't
deal.
have anybody to
I don't
give.
know.
Pat
I don't know.
Riley.
What are you gonna go?
Pat
What
Riley did it
who
again.
are you
Say-
accepting?
What name did you just
Pat
say?
Riley did it again.
It's him.
Pat Riley did
Is
it
Who
it
we
again.
gonna
I
play
saw
with
that this
himself?
morning.
Miami don't have nothing. He gonna play by himself out there?
He gonna play by himself.
Man, come on, bro. If,
Bam
if I'm
and
KD,
Hero.
I wouldn't even want to go there. Because it's
But you
because
gotta
the
understand.
weather.
Listen, don't nobody want him. I'm serious. People
That's
have
probably
been.
what it is.
San Antonio turned him
Exactly
down.
Probably what it is.
San Antonio
They're
turned
like,
him down.
you want how much? It's like,
Don't
I gotta
nobody
go.
want KD, bro.
Yeah.
Not for what he think he worth.
what we-
Not
Get
right
outta
now.
here.
Not right now.
Don't nobody
Because
want him.
because the way that because just
Because you
what
got
we
to pay the
watching.
rest of that contract.
We
that he
watching
got,
the
bro.
finals, right? We watching the finals. You don't need a KD right now.
No.
And look what's happening. Pascal Siakam is in the finals.
again.
Again.
So
And might say the last time he was there, he got a ring. Got a chip.
And let's keep
So,
in mind Durant and Klay Thompson got hurt that series. Let's not forget.
that's true.
It
That's true.
did. It did.
No Steph Curry.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. I
No,
still
Steph
remember.
Curry, he was there.
Steph
Oh,
played.
Steph
He got body bag.
Clay and
Yeah.
Steph got body bag
yeah,
that
he did.
series.
He did.
Unfortunately, and I remember it like it was yesterday, bro. You literally saw KD's calf explode
He did.
in his leg. You saw it explode in his leg,
Yeah,
bro.
It did.
It was crazy. I'd never seen nothing like
Made
that
that
before.
one move,
Yeah.
it was a wrap.
Bro,
And Clay
it
was
popped.
done.
You
Clay
saw
was
it
done.
pop,
And
Clay
Clay
was
was
gone.
done. Clay was done. Yeah, and Clay still has to bounce back from that.
And back to what we was talking about last week, for KD punk ass to get up and lead that team, Steph still turned around and got another ring.
Sure did.
Feel me?
By
So,
himself, though.
you hear me?
Against that
In real
Boston
life.
team.
Wow. That's what a great way to segue to the next last time.
Here we go. What you talking about now?
How the rings, right?
Oh, that LeBron
Thank
conversation.
you.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you. Did you
Yeah.
see it?
What's wrong with him?
Yeah.
That's y'all man's.
No,
my
those
man.
What's wrong with
That's my
him?
man.
Oh, I don't know, y'all. Ring culture may not. I don't get the big idea, bro. What's wrong? First of all, nobody watched that podcast you and Steve Nash is doing.
I didn't even
First of
know
all, we
that
don't-
it was a podcast.
I
that he
only
did.
found out because
Me.
of he is who he is, but I don't even know nobody that watches this podcast. I just listen, man.
I totally disagree
You're
with
in
that.
year 22.
I totally disagree with that.
You can't rewrite history. You can't go back in time. You can't.
What is he talking
fool
about,
us.
Mike?
Listen, man.
Get to it, Mike.
Be happy that you got the ones that you got.
Go
You
off,
should
Mike.
shake
Go
the
off.
hand of Kyrie Irving and Ray Allen continuously.
Go off. You get it.
I'm just, bro. I'm just tired of. You have to. It's like he got to interject himself in everything. First of all, the finals going on right now. I'm watching the finals.
Why
You ain't
is
in
he?
it. So
why
what
is he
you?
talking about
you-
rings in the finals?
You were not even
Let's
playing.
say that for one.
You not, dude. You're never gonna catch Mike or Kobe. That ship is sailed. The league has passed you by.
So many Bron lovers are taking his side.
No, I'm not.
I can't do it. I can't.
Some people listen, literally comparing apples to oranges, So they flip it to the Marino not getting the ring, but you can, and then my cousin loves to always pull out. You consider Barry the best running back, but he ain't never got no ring. So how can he be the greatest without a ring? See, what they talking about on the level of greatness is different. We'll say Barry Sanders is the greatest running back that we've ever seen. We didn't say he's the greatest player. You know what I'm saying?
Different.
It's a difference. Like they say Michael Jordan is the best to ever play in the league. Some people argue that LeBron is. And then they go, so when you go to that, it goes to the ring comparison. This is why LeBron is talking about.
He has to downplay.
Yes, because he doesn't have them.
Downplay it because I don't have more than Mike or Kobe or these.
So he's trying to tell you it's okay.
He's trying to tell you it's okay.
I will say this: not getting a ring doesn't make you not a great player.
Nobody ever said that, so I'm trying to figure out why is he bringing it up. Why bring it up? We're not saying you can't hoop.
I'm telling you, he get tired of the comparisons. I know he do.
His feelings hurt.
Always
feelings hurt.
But Bron been sensitive since he got in the NBA. We know that.
Bro.
I give him his props for his skills and everything.
The reason why he's saying that, I'm gonna tell you, because we all went to school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you get your math test and it's 4 out of 10, when you take that home to your mama,
absolutely.
What's going to happen to you, sir?
It's gonna be a wrap.
What's gonna happen to you, sir?
Getting that ass.
You're not gonna.
You're failing the
class.
class.
You got it. You got an F.
You got
punishment.
F. That's terrible.
You can't go play no
punishment.
games. You can go
outside.
You got
4 right out of 10.
Punishment.
That ain't it.
You're not going outside the hoop tomorrow.
Ooh,
that's why he's the way he is.
I get it.
Because that's you are now a career loser. That's a loser record.
He's been silver spooned since he got here. Yeah, I'm gonna say this again. He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated in high school
at 17.
But why you don't have to
the cover?
You don't have to keep like adding on or being extra when you call yourself the chosen one and
he don't even have to
and you wearing number 23.
People
you
continuously
just making sure we gotta bring up everything that bad that you do.
Brian doesn't even have to say nothing
to that guy, and he wants it because he wanted to be like I'm this era's Jordan. That's what he wanted to be.
While Kobe Bryant was still playing,
and for a lot of people, they feel like he is.
That blows my mind. Kobe Bryant was still in the freaking league
and was winning championships.
You ain't what?
He's supposed to have been there with. It's supposed to have been Cleveland versus the Lakers when Orlando was there
back in 2009. I remember that.
It's supposed to have been Bryant versus Kobe that series.
And LeBron didn't make the trip.
But he didn't
LeBron
make it.
Didn't make the trip.
He lost.
And
unfortunately,
when they dirty asses shut down that trade for CP to go hoop with Kobe,
that was
that would have been 3 rings.
That was stern, though.
That'd have been 3-4 rings.
That was
they was wrong as hell for that.
That would have gave Kobe 6,
bro. And they didn't want him to have more than Shaq
or Jordan. They
at that point, bro. Yeah. But he did. But he still got more than Shaq, and that was. Do y'all remember this? I know this off subject. Do y'all remember that man? Rest in peace, Kobe. I love that man.
Yes.
In that press conference for that second.
Oh
ring,
my God!
For that second ring,
say it, bro.
They said, "So how do you feel about this?" The first thing he said, Mike, y'all know me. That's one more than Shaq. That's the first thing he said, bro.
The Black Mamba.
One more than Shaq, bro.
And then that same series, what did he say? When they was asking him how do you feel because he won a game, he was like, he was like,
"Game's not over.
Is it
like,
over?
Job's not done.
Is it over? Job's not done."
He said, "Is it over to you?"
That's the mentality.
I didn't think so.
That's the mentality.
Because they were 2-0. You know why he had that feeling? I think personally, he hadn't experienced losing a chip like that until us, right? And when we popped them that first game.
I heard it.
Then they came back and he hit that game-winning shot over Rip.
Yeah.
And he, in the press conference, arrogantly said, it's not my first time hitting a winning basket over Richard.
he did
both from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I mean, it was in high school when it happened.
Yeah.
So when they got on that plane, Chauncey stood up and said, "We're not coming back to LA." Because, back then it was 2-4-3. I mean, 2-4-2. I mean, 2-3-2.
2-3-2.
He said, "We're not coming back to LA. We about to take care of this at the crib." And they did it.
I just want.
That hurt that man.
I just want.
So now he needed to. I didn't mean to cut you off,
Go
Mike.
ahead.
When he says that job's not done, that was the reason. We changed that shit.
Yes,
he thought that he thought that they had a chance that they won that second game.
Yep.
No, sir. No.
Like you can't.
That series actually split Diesel away from Kobe.
It was
After
gone.
It was a wrap after that.
It was over.
Detroit did that.
That broke that team up.
It did.
Detroit did that.
But bringing it back to LeBron, because I don't think he understands, like, just because people don't call you the GOAT or the greatest of all time doesn't mean we don't respect what you've done, what you've accomplished.
One of the best that ever touched
you are
this
one of
court.
the greatest players to ever play the game of basketball.
That's facts.
Arguably, if
That is and
arguably,
it's going to be
it'll
certain
be too.
records that I don't think are ever going to be broken that you are going to hold. But we're talking about overall accomplishments, overall what you brought to the game. I still don't think how people felt.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't think that it's more than what Mike and Kobe brought
No.
as far as a
I hear
perimeter player, a perimeter
understand.
talent. So, you know, he has to stop being so. I think he cares too much about what people think about him.
You hit it on the head.
Mike
His
and
opinion.
Kobe, they ain't tripping, bro.
The opinion of others, but
The
you got to
opinion of
understand.
others.
Once again, Mike didn't deal with the pressure that LeBron deals with, and
Yeah.
I'm being real.
Yeah.
Kobe didn't deal with the pressure that Bron did with. The boy Bron came into the league with a big ass target on his back from day one. So that's why I have sympathy for him with certain things, because nobody else, only person that had that kind of attention was Abdul-Jabbar. If you go look at the history, because Abdul-Jabbar won 2 state championships, then will turn around and run 3 college championships, then came to the league and got 6 rings.
And even before that, when he won high school,
That's what I'm saying. He won
every
2
year in
state
high school.
He won 2. He won 2
in high
state
school.
championships in high school. Turned around with the UCLA, won 3 rings there.
Yes, he did.
Then turned around, went to the league and got 6 rings.
And got one with Milwaukee.
You got the one with Milwaukee and 5 with LA.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what if you compare it to that, he had the kind of hype that Bron had, because they were following him around. If you look at these documentaries on Abdul-Jabbar, you'll find that out. But even in that instance, it wasn't like he's played almost as long as Bron. It's not what it is now, because it's a different game. It's a different game. So I'm not easing nothing up off of that boy, because the bottom line is, you go out here and talk this shit that you that good.
Yeah, he shouldn't do that. What I always say, I said,
let your game speak
for itself. All you got to do is just be quiet. Just be quiet.
Remember what Mike used to say?
The fans gonna tell you. The fans gonna talk for you. Just be quiet.
Mike literally said,
just be quiet.
I got 6 championships. Bill Russell got 11 championships. Does that make him better than me? Does that make me better than him? No. It's different eras. It's what it is, though.
That's all it is.
The bottom line, people have to compare. They don't care. They got to.
I shouldn't have to explain myself over and over again, or tell you,
and I wouldn't,
why I missed that in the third,
I
and
would
why
not.
I got,
but he does.
Why, dude, you almost. Ooh, I hate. I don't want to do this to another man. I swear, Divine, or I don't.
I know.
He damn near sounds. I'm not gonna do that.
Go say it. I want you to, please.
For you to be that rich, and that successful, for this long in your career.
Mm-hmm.
You've been a top dog. It ain't like you a sucker.
No, never.
You keep. I just feel like you can't stop comparing yourself to another man.
Yeah.
Stop it, man. Just stop.
Yeah.
You will never be Jeffrey Jordan. You will never be Kobe Bryant. We understand that, but in your right, you are the man. And I don't even like LeBron, but you are still the man.
Surely is.
You just ain't them.
You just
not gonna lie, league.
It's not them.
League is gonna take some views falling when he's not there.
Sure,
it's the truth.
Sure,
it's the truth.
But also, a lot of us. The moment when you finally say, you know what, I had a hell of a run. Hey, y'all,
let it be.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and chalk. This is it.
They saying this is gonna be it.
It
So we'll see how true that is.
They just sold the team, man.
So did.
Let's get to that. Let's get to that.
Them Tim B's.
Listen,
oh
bro.
Lord, have mercy.
It still got 15%.
Hey,
Dr.
Hey.
Bus bought that team for $68 million in '79.
Well, 67.5. Yeah. My
68
bad.
million.
Same. Yeah.
And it wasn't all cash. It was buildings and assets. 10 billion 40 years later. My children are loaded.
Yeah.
My legacy is imprinted in stone.
Mhm.
I done made the Lakers one of the best teams in the NBA ever. They right next to Boston.
Yep.
Because they weren't there before Dr. Bus got there. I'm sorry.
No.
Jerry West only got one ring and got popped by Bill Russell 6 times in a row. I'm not going to play no more.
You know, the Showtime Lakers. The Showtime Lakers, you getting Magic, that changed.
Bruh, that's
history.
but not only did you change the history, you saved the league all in one fucking year.
Yep.
It was all in 1 year. This is why I say the things that I say about Magic, and you'll never see somebody do some shit that he's done like that before. Again, I don't think we'll ever see a rookie come in and lead a team to a championship. Never.
Off the rip. Yeah.
No, not no more, bro. It's a different style of game, and that was a different mentality of basketball. Now, $10 billion, and I'm still getting residuals. If that ain't the biggest flip in life, what is? 68 million? Now I got 10 billion, and then you still paying me every month.
Every month.
Come on, man. That is crazy. Woo.
I just, when you get to that point in your life, like where LeBron is, and not to keep on, but you know, the things that you've done off the court,
I'm gonna say this
is amazing. He just, it just feel like it's something missing there.
Yeah.
And you can't go back, you can't change nothing.
But
you were still good, you were still successful. We still appreciate you.
Yeah. The way he is, I watched LeBron his whole career. Right? To me, he's the best forward, small forward.
That's easy.
That's ever did it.
I
now, calling yourself the GOAT, no, but you're the best small forward that ever did it, right? To me, I'm still trying to figure out the Magic and LeBron comparison. Maybe it's the passing.
That's what it is. It's the passing. Because unfortunately, LeBron has never led a team like Magic did. Never.
Because that's to me, when I say the comparison, to me that wasn't Magic's greatest asset. It was his passing. It was his leadership.
Absolutely.
That's the reason why he got the best, the top contract in the league when he was playing.
How else can a rookie come in and win a ring in a Dr. J dominated league? Because Doc was that guy.
What was that name of that documentary again?
Winning Time.
The series.
It's a series called Winning Time.
And that's based on like what really happened.
No, this is facts. Everything in that is facts.
Yeah, that is putting your imprint like off the top.
Bro,
like, that's
not
crazy.
to mention, Mike, listen. Abdul-Jabbar wound up winning MVP that year because Magic was making him better, right? He completely game 1 of the finals. He's done. I can't play no more. Magic said, I'm gonna start at the 5. Then I'm gonna be the 4. Then I'm gonna be the 3. Then I'm gonna be the 2. And I'm in this game at the 1. And they almost lost.
And he did that on Bird's back.
Listen.
That's important.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Magic was burnt, bro. He was burnt.
I know.
They went to him.
Mm-hmm.
And Pat Riley was assistant coach at this point. He told him, said 175 to 3. I said, what you talking about? That's how many votes Bird beat you by for Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
Go get that fucking ring. And Magic suited up and took it. Because they know, listen, I'm never gonna deny the talent of Larry Bird. We ain't seen nothing like that, bro.
Nothing.
We ain't seen nothing like that.
It's supposed to be.
He was literally like white magic. I'm being serious.
Yeah. He was literally Bird when Bird was
going back in the time.
Listen,
boy.
Mike, when Bird came into the league, Bird's supposed to been it.
Bird was You got to remember, Red Auerbach went and got Bird.
Yes.
And back then they used to do that you could commit to a team early. So Bird got drafted in 78, but he didn't play not one ball game until 79.
Yep.
Because he came early. So this is how he wound up being number 1 in that draft, because Magic was number 1 in 79. So Red Auerbach, who got all 11 of them rings that Bill Russell was there for, got them all. He's a part of that team for it all. He said, I'm going to get Larry Bird. He said, let me tell you what you are. You're not a goddamn Hoosier. You're not an Indiana State man. You're a goddamn Celtic.
Yep.
And he went over there and he got 3 rings.
He got 3 rings.
It's just,
Only, yep.
It's just crazy how we can go back in the time, and whether we was born that time or not.
That was a great
knowing
time,
the history.
Yeah.
You can watch YouTube. You can watch videos of these guys like that. This one made you love the game. This would make this how we grew up. We had to like.
I'm gonna tell you
That's
why.
what made me fall in love with
I'm
basketball.
gonna tell you why Larry Bird will forever be one of the coldest to ever do it. This is what he used to tell you. I'm dropping 35 on you, and do it.
The series that Magic lost to them in the finals, Magic got hurt. He comes to the court. And he says, "Oh, you hurt? I'm gonna put on a special show just for you." And every time he hit a 3, he turned around and pointed at Magic.
Every time.
I want to fight. You hear me? You do that to me, I'm ready to fight. And he used to talk cash shit.
Every
he
game.
came up on Norm Nixon and what was the boy named? Dark skin. Michael Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Said, "Look here, neither one of you fuckers can guard me. I'm a fake left, go right, and drain from 13." He did this shit, turned around and came back up the court and said, "I'm sorry, that was 14."
But it's like, could you imagine what some of these franchises would look like if you don't make the right pick?
Bird is good.
How many times have the Pistons made the wrong pick?
Let's
just go back. What is this, 2020? Let's go back to 2010. There's a report out. DeMarcus Cousins wanted to be a Piston.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes,
Ain't that sad? Now, what did we
talk about these?
I'm sorry. Now, what did our dumb? Now, I ain't gonna lie. Sacramento took him at 5. What did we do at 7? We took Greg Monroe. Who do we pass on? Paul George.
Yep.
So you don't know how some of these franchises can look.
Kevin Booker could have been a Piston.
I know. It's just
Donovan
just
Mitchell
go back
could
in
have been a
time
Piston.
over and over.
Kemba Walker could have been a Piston.
And just who did you pass on?
Hold on. There's more. There's more.
know,
There's
it's
more.
I'm trying.
Well, we already know the biggest Dwayne Wade or
Carmelo
Chris Bosh
Chris
or
Bosh.
Carmelo Anthony could have been a Piston. I don't want to talk about it.
It's just you have
It
to.
hurts my
You
heart.
still at the end of the day have to make the right. When you know it's the guy, take him. Don't like that whole passing on Carmelo and all them for Darko. That was I don't know.
Travis.
I don't even. Where did they get the film from? He was in bro. What?
I watched
Who
that
went out there?
draft. I
Did
watched
anybody
that
go out there?
draft, and the ESPN or the analyst.
ESPN.
It was ESPN, bro. The ESPN analyst said we don't have any footage of him.
Man,
they said that.
They were saying, and then in the not the combine, in the one of them situations, they were saying he's the next Dirk because he was a star where he was at.
Yeah,
he was a star where he was at. And word is, Bill Davidson wanted that type of star here. He wanted a Dirk here, so he is the reason why we didn't get Melo.
Yeah.
Melo talked to LB, Melo talked to Joe D, Melo talked to Chauncey and all of them, and he thought he was coming.
He was on his way here.
They said that everybody that we talked to about this right now said that they thought they were drafting Carmelo Anthony. I'm telling you, Bill Davidson pulled the okie doke at the end. And the reason why he can do that is because, well, not only that, man, he raised the elite for teams in the NBA. The Pistons was the first team with a private jet.
That's right.
Zeke and him was the first. He raised the bar. The Palace was state of the art at the time. People didn't have them kind of new arenas.
When they playing in Silverdome?
When we got our rings?
No.
They were at one point. They playing at Cobo, then they went to the Silverdome. When we got our first ring, we got it in 89, which was still the Silverdome.
Yeah,
it was
still the Silverdome.
Yeah. It was Silverdome.
Still Silverdome. 90 was in the Palace.
Okay.
We got that in they had just built that. And you think about that's gone now.
Ooh.
They blew that boy up. It's gone.
They blew it up.
It's gone, bro. This is no longer there. Anything that we had as far as sports from history is gone now.
Wow.
Listen, Silverdome out of there. Palace is gone.
Cobo Hall.
Joe.
Yeah. Joe, yeah.
Dang.
Gone. Joe's gone. Tiger Stadium gone. So all of it, they all play in new arenas now, which is cool. But the history that us three sitting at this table have with the Palace of Auburn Hills.
Oh man,
I just wish you didn't get close.
Y'all could have kept that for concerts, anything.
I just wish you didn't close it.
Yeah, that was your boy, the owner.
No, that was Bill Davidson.
That was Bill Davidson?
He's when he died, his wife got the team. This
That
is
is
why
true.
we lost the shot.
That is true.
She was about to sell the Pistons to Vegas.
Yeah.
We wasn't about
She
to have a
sure was.
team, bro.
She sure was.
They
I
had to
remember
put
that.
a pole up
That
to
is
stop
true.
her from doing that.
She was
This is the
trying to-
reason
yeah.
why the Shark was gone
Yeah.
immediately.
She got rid of
Out
them.
of there.
Yeah, she got rid of them. She was trying to get rid
She
of
got
Pistons
rid of
too.
them, bro.
Yeah.
And she sold the Tampa Bay Lightning. Bill Davidson owned all of those. And he said the only thing he wanted her to do is keep my teams.
Mhm.
He did not.
Wow. I
Well,
know that.
To end the show, another good show, fellas.
Oh, for sure.
Very good show. To end the show, what does y'all gut feeling tell you to end tomorrow's NBA season? Who's gonna win game 7?
Mike, man. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know. I don't. I'll say this.
That's
I'm gonna
fair.
say. I'm gonna say this.
I
I'm
know.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say
I
this.
know.
If
I'm gonna tell
well,
you.
first of all, OKC coming out with Mike Tyson right hooks.
Mhm.
They coming out with that. If Indiana can Evander Holyfield this shit, they're gonna win.
I just need Indiana to keep it close.
I'm gonna tell you who's gonna win.
Keep it close.
I'm gonna tell you who's gonna win. OKC and Foster.
Oh,
That's who's gonna win.
You right about that. I'll retract
That's
what I
who's
just
gonna win.
said.
That's who's gonna win the final.
This my
OKC
this
is winning
my
tomorrow.
this my last
They're not
hoorah.
losing tomorrow.
This is my last hoorah. I love Rick Carlisle.
I do.
I love the whole Indiana roster. This
I
is
do.
my last hoorah. I go on the sword. I got the patience.
I ain't mad at you for that.
I ain't mad
Okay.
at you. I ain't mad at you.
you for that because I really
Let's shock
feel
the
like,
world, baby.
once again.
Let's shock the world.
If OKC come out with Mike Tyson hooks,
It's over.
as long as Indiana can handle that Evander Holyfield defense, don't get your ear bit off.
If they
And
keep
win
it
the
close,
fight.
if they keep it close, they
Yeah.
might have a chance.
I'm telling you.
But if OKC come out,
I think they coming out heavy, bro. But anyway,
Hey man,
another good show,
another
fellas.
good show.
Yep.
We got next. We will see everybody
Absolutely.
next week.
See y'all then.
Thanks again.